Welcome.
Hello.
We're playing some Stardew Valley today. We're going to see how fast we can get going. And then Alex is going to play that friend me in between. It's gonna be all kinds of
Dude, what are you doing? Come here. Please.
So today
Come on, dude.
we're gonna name it S.A. Our name is going to be
Dude.
Fast
Come
Farm.
here, buddy.
My favorite thing
Dude.
is
Come here.
alright, let's see if the splitter works properly. Here it does. No way. It's gonna work. Ready? Go. My progress has been but I don't. Hey, yes, works now. Boy. Awesome.
Hi, SK.
So good to see you. Put TV nice and close to us. Hope for a good luck day. Not a good luck day. So we're going deep. Still neutral. I can't remember exactly how much seconds. You know, let's say I might have to reset. It isn't giving it to me. La, 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 la. Very happy. Well, you know what? Very happy. I think you're going to go. I know what I said. I said barn. Had a long week. We had a delicious lunch today. Oh my gosh. Waffle fries are back at Burgerville. And I feel like a walking advertisement now. They're so good.
Yeah, it is tasty.
I didn't even eat them all. I felt bad. Oh, we could refrigerate. Oh no, I didn't.
Or we should just leave them out and then eat them later.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hope you didn't throw them away.
Oh, I throw away. Maybe not save.
Oh, I'm not eating them. They've been in the garbage can.
Sorry.
Didn't they? I mean, they're good, but they're not that good.
We have enough food.
Dude, hey,
I think we might have to restart.
Dude. Hey.
But I'm gonna play this
Dude,
one out a
lie
little
down.
bit. Be a warm up.
Good boy.
Might as well try a bit of a warm up run. Haven't played the game in a week, right? Good idea to warm up. It's good to see you, SK. Hope you're doing well. Hope school is treating you well, too.
This story is called Lost Child of Revenue. It is a Vampire Diaries fanfiction. Here we go.
What are you doing?
Hello, readers. Sadly, while looking for a beta reader, I temporarily deleted my story. I'm here to ask if anyone ever downloaded chapters of my story, as I found a few, but it would be a shame to have to start all over again.
Oh my god.
That is the entire fanfiction.
Oh no. I feel bad.
SK says Smash Bros. Stream after level 50 RNG smile face.
That's right. I have to be happy after that. Yeah, I can't wait to see who ends up joining. I hope that we have a new version of maybe Corb. Corb.
He says, I can't wait to wreck some scrubs with my secret weapon. I have a feeling I know what your secret weapon is.
The new character.
No.
Oh, just Joker?
No.
Always Joker?
I mean, absolutely for sure, yes.
Yeah,
I don't know why that wasn't your first guess.
Oh, we have a free extra. This is from friend.
SK says that might not be secret to Soraya. Don't tell her, lol.
Love song. He's a really good character. Slime has to die. Why did slime make me slow?
SK says, I want to see Soraya's full reaction to my secret weapon.
Ah, okay.
Oh, and I'm gonna have to buy the new characters.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
How come?
Because I don't own them.
Oh, you're gonna play them today?
Probably.
Nice. New character.
SK says, buy Banjo and update now.
You can. You can go get the Switch.
Oh yeah, I probably will. But hold on, I gotta find something good to read first.
Oh dear. Alright, this buddy better have love in him. He did! Well, aren't we the lucky one? Even though we do not have enough food in this run. Food is going to be a problem. Oh my gosh, it's blocked by quartz. SK, have you ever watched Steven Universe? Today we watched Steven Universe the movie. Love. Despite being 50% these numbers, Alex is not a big fan of.
Sortier says, you got this.
Aw, thank you, Sortier. You're so supportive as I misbook. Yeah, we're doing a warm-up run. We have 2 leaks, baby! And a club, so you know, it balances out, right? Oh, this guy.
You got a club. That's food.
Tell him what's on food?
SK says,
okay.
It's the Duke Treater, Sortior.
Duke Treater. Ba, ba, ba.
And People Treater.
Yeah, oh my gosh, guys. You don't believe the breakfast we had, it was so good. Boop. 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 Up, stay down. Gonna clean up these rocks. I don't like rocks. Rocks killed my family. They never talk.
Alright, here's a Pokemon fanfiction for you.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I love Pokemon.
I'm finding these, by the way, by searching just in.
And I know nothing
The
about Pokemon.
recently posted stories.
Oh, good. That's a good category to search.
In all categories, so this one's called Surprise Visit. It was a cold winter night in Pallet Town. The night sky was filled with darkness, with only the bright stars in the sky providing some source of illumination.
Oh,
That is, if you can see the stars through the abundance of snowflakes falling gently to the ground. It was a picturesque view of the town if one were to look from afar, and it perfectly captured the small yet coziness of Pallet Town, with only the houses emitting warm yellow-colored light from within. These paragraphs are made of 2 sentences each. Gonna wreak havoc on my throat. My mustache is too long and tickling my nose.
Gotta your mustache right up.
SK says flies are annoying AF, I tell you. Bless you.
Thank you.
One of the houses appears to be the Ketchum household, with only the youngest Ketchum occupying it. His mother had left for Alola alongside with her friends to go on a vacation. The sunny weather, beautiful beaches, and the tranquil waters were a far cry from the cold and dry winter spell Ash is currently facing. Of course, his mother deserves to go out once in a while, and Arceus knows that Ash was more than happy to pay for her trip to Alola so she can enjoy herself and spend some quality time with her friends and let loose. 11! Hey girl.
11, it's so good to see you. Hey honey, how was my split?
Your split was red by minute 41.
That's terrible. I should probably reset.
Don't worry, you got this.
Alright, it's a warm up. It's a warm up, my friend. I have one leek. One cherry bomb.
11 says, how about that weekend from school, Miss Soraya?
Oh, how's your weekend from school, 11? I'm having a blast. My voice is still out. I'm hoping to regain my voice by Monday or we're gonna have a problem.
She's actually sick because I got her sick because somehow I got a sore throat.
I feel sick. Oh. Wrong one.
Okay. Besides, having a house all to oneself isn't a bad thing. Ash couldn't remember the last time the house was this quiet and still, with only the occasional fire flickering and cracking about in the fireplace. Combine that with the warm lights emitting from the fire and some hot tea and you got yourself the perfect winter night for the lonely soul. That would be the case if Ash was alone in his house with just Pikachu.
What do you mean he's not alone in his house with Pikachu?
11 says, I beat my friends online on Electroplank Town.
Nice!
And Smash Online. Nice.
Beat him right up.
Okay. Apparently Ash's friends had this wonderful idea to visit Ash during the month of November, which was odd considering they would normally visit him at December, when it is time for Christmas or during the festive season.
Oh, is this like an actual, like, canon thing?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
What was even more shocking, however, was the friends that came over to his house. Were all his former female traveling companions.
I don't think you should keep reading,
All
honey.
girls, not a single guy except for himself.
I don't think you should keep reading this, honey.
This is... Don't worry.
This is going bad places.
Now the scenario is not as awkward as one may think. Sure, Ash was no longer a dense child anymore, and he understood being the only guy with a group of attractive and sweet girls is a privilege, but they were still his friends. They're not some random strangers. They were his friends!
They were his friends!
Those are both an exclamation point.
Yeah. I gathered.
Stardew says, wait, a Pokemon fanfic? And then, oh my!
Yeah, I know, this is going places.
11 says, this is Mr. Redhead's memories.
Oh, I did that backwards.
Former traveling companions that share fond memories and wacky adventures with him. So naturally, Ash got comfortable with their presence, their beautiful smiles, and their usual friendliness.
Well, this is actually pretty awesome so far.
However, something bugged Ash as a few things seemed ... suspicious.
Okay, this is not good.
First of all, they came together, as in one big group knocking his front door at 8 p.m. in a cold winter night. Ash won't admit it to anyone, but he was feeling slightly depressed at the moment.
Aww.
His recent Alola defeat was just another smack to his face at how close he came to become the champion of Alola, and one step closer towards his dream to become a Pokemon Master, only to let it slip through his grasp for the 8th time.
Ouch.
After questioning himself why he hasn't won a single Pokemon League despite 8 years of experience and adventures for the umpteenth time.
How old is he?
I don't know. 11 says, a mystery. Ash's self-confidence was quickly wavering and he became moody and depressed. He was tired both physically and mentally, and the drive he once had was slowly waning. He wasn't the same upbeat, determined, and passionate kid anymore ever since he came back from Alola, and the cold, snowy weather in Kanto didn't help him one bit at lifting up his mood either. He was essentially giving on his dream to become a Pokemon Master already. With all the self-doubt piling and building inside of him for many years, it was only a matter of time before he sulk inside his sofa and cry himself to sleep at his constant failure and inconsistency as a trainer.
I can relate.
Dark! Sortier says, I have a good idea. He sucks at type matchups and constantly dumps his entire team. SK says, Alex, do you have a PS4? I do. If so, do you accept friend requests? I probably would if I ever turned it on, but
You never used it.
I don't use it anymore.
Just not use it.
I used it for a long time when I bought it. Sortier says he won the Orange Islands, I think. He tends to win offshoots competitions. 11 says turn it on and play Hitman 2. I kind of want to play Hitman 2.
I love Hitman. Watching him play the first Hitman was so entertaining.
Yeah, I'll play it once it goes on like a real big sale.
I don't think you streamed Hitman ever. That was before you were streaming. Hitman's a blast.
Yeah.
My friend Dionis.
Okay.
You're not gonna acknowledge I just said friend Dionis?
No.
Usually you make fun
because
of me.
At least it's not yoinks.
I really appreciate if you supported me by tacitly accepting my weirdness.
I love you.
Love you.
11 says it's the funniest game I ever played. I dressed up like a flamingo at a racetrack and whacked a man with a shiny fish.
Yes! Get it, girl.
So imagine his surprise when he received guests at 8 p.m. that night! At first, he thought his mind was playing tricks on him, as it was 8 p.m., and who would visit him with a temperature of negative 18 degrees Celsius? So he cautiously went to his front door and had Pikachu perched on his shoulder, wondering who the heck it could be at this hour.
That's adorable.
And boy was he surprised. Ash! The boy who was named after the residue of a burning substance stood there when he saw all the familiar faces in front of him.
That was some good figurative language.
Was it, though?
Yes.
Nice, you don't need that.
We're going to sleep.
Misty, May, Dawn, Iris, Serena, Mallow, Lily, and Lana were all there standing in front of him, wearing cute winter attire outfits to boot too.
Aw, that's awesome.
They looked beautiful under the spell of the pale moonlight.
Hey, it froze this time. The bug just kind of pulled out. I could do a cherry bomb.
Do not hit TV.
Yeah. I have no
They looked beautiful under the spell of the pale moonlight and having the powdery snowflakes falling down on them as if they were beautiful snow angels here to cheer him up.
Aww.
He stood there frozen solid and he felt each of them giving him their respective hugs, with Serena and Lily being the most open and affectionate.
Oh.
Between the warm embrace and the melodious tune of happiness, Ash was feeling the warm, mushy happiness in his heart. His mind had a hard time to register at what's going on. Why are they suddenly here? At this time of night? Why didn't they tell him they were coming, and most importantly, why are they all here together?
That was an end of a sentence? And
Yeah.
most important, period.
Yeah, most importantly, period. New paragraph. Why are they all here together? 11 says it sounds like an intervention!
It does! Dude, you are so depressed. We came here to make sure you're alright, buddy.
Okay.
We're concerned for your health, sir.
What are you girls doing here? Please come in. Ash was almost panicking.
What are you
not
doing?
expecting his friends to show up all of sudden, in what seems like a lonely winter night. The girls giggled at Ash's stiff movements and Baffle's voice before making their way to the living room with their winter clothing hooked on the clothing rack by the door.
They were prepared. They've been here before.
Pikachu eagerly jumped off to meet the girls and quickly became the object of their affection, receiving hugs, name-calling, head pats, and belly rubs that would make any male green with envy, including yours truly. I believe that's the author.
That's the author. That's the author, my friends.
Oh. Serena, Lily, Lana, and Mallow looked around Ash's house with great detail as they marveled how cozy the house felt. It was their first time visiting Ash's house, and it was what they expected it to be. Warm, welcoming, and cozy. Just like Ash.
No, that wasn't fair.
Get predicted.
I know. Fudge nuggets!
You're holding the button. You don't have to be holding any button.
Oh. Regret.
Sortier says, I hope it's an intervention. That would probably be better than where it's going. Okay. Misty sighed comfortingly when she felt her body warming up to the cozy fireplace that gave off a soft glow to the dimly lit room.
What did she tell me?
Is it just me, or is every one of these sentences too long?
I would agree.
She sat on the sofa and rubbed her hands together before turning to Ash himself. She grinned at his disbelief and his inability to grasp the fact that 8 beautiful girls that he called friends are in his house at this time of hour. What a phrase!
This time of hour.
Too long of sentence, -2 points, says 11.
That's embarrassing.
Don't just stand there, Ash. Say something! Misty smirked when Ash had trouble forming up words, which was rare considering Ash was a blabbermouth. Though seeing him again after the last she saw him made her heart beat faster at how handsome he looked.
Oh, how old is this kid?
Apparently, like 8 years older than... What do you have to be, like 10?
He's 18 years old, heck.
It was probably because of his longer hair and his current clothing, which consist of a long-sleeved gray shirt and long black pants that complements his beautiful hazel eyes.
Is that so?
I'm sorry, it's just this is so sudden. Why didn't you all inform me you were coming? Sortier says he is 10 in the anime, except one episode where he is 11, before becoming 10 again.
Alright, sure. No explanation,
it's the
just...
weekend nomad. The question is, are there 365 episodes of Pokemon that are all still canon? Because if so, that doesn't make sense at all. Will you just hit those bugs before they become flying bugs?
Well, they don't become flying until I hit them for the first time.
No, they become flying as soon as they start moving.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They get activated.
Like activated charcoal?
Like activated almonds.
Like activated sprout. I don't know. The thing.
Well, it won't be a surprise, would it? May grinned at Ash's reaction to her words. They definitely achieved the element of surprise. I guess, yeah, but don't you all have contests, performances?
Don't you all have content to make?
Contests, performances, gym duties, or restaurants to run?
Restaurant to run.
Referring the last one to Mallow. The respective girls shook their head and smiled at Ash's concern over their career.
I mean, it's nighttime. They don't work all day, Ash. You think that she lives at the restaurant? I think he thinks that she lives at the restaurant.
Sortier says the 11-year-old is in an episode, I think, where he celebrates his birthday, which strangely makes him 10 again. Not sure, and it makes no sense.
Great.
Well, I'm pretty sure Pokemon starts on his birthday.
Yeah.
I should know because I had a DVD of the first, 3 episodes of that show.
And probably watched them quite a bit.
Yes.
I had a DVD that time. Oops. Hi.
Click it.
That was my splits.
Yeah, you're still in the red.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, you've been gaining time this whole time.
Yeah.
You are at 22 minutes already.
Yeah, it's a practice run. That's alright, my friend-o-rinos.
Sorty says, I think since these intended for kids, they keep them at the age the viewers. Yeah. It's supposed to be like, Pokemon trainers 10 years old.
I keep playing it like it's 120 runs and collecting the stone.
Well, Dawn and I are taking a break from contests. We decided to take a rest and just have fun and chill. May stretched back a bit and smiled internally.
What kind of contest did they do?
Internally. At Ash, paying full attention to her as well as her body.
Whoa, that was
She
unnecessary.
didn't say anything as she didn't want to embarrass him in front of everyone, but it made her happy that Ash was no longer the dense kid who wasn't interested in girls.
We've had enough of this.
Especially if the object of his interest is her.
Okay, unless they're about to go like solve a mystery or something, I'm not on board for whatever is to come.
Lemon says, "Hey Ash, what you looking at?"
Let me out.
It's just okay. No, I'm skimming through. It's fine. I'm gonna keep reading.
All right, you do that.
Stardew says, "There's some nice Pokeballs you got there." Says Ash, looking at her belt. Is that a luxury ball?
Oh gosh.
Those are pretty rare. What kind of Pokemon are you saving it for? Dragon type? Okay.
Alright, after I pass out, I'm resetting. But this is a good run for a practice run, actually.
Same here. Misty and I are taking long break from being a gym leader. Do you know how boring it is being cooped up in the gym the whole day waiting for people to battle you? Iris spoke bluntly, making Misty chuckled in agreement. The past few years were nothing but repetitive Pokemon training and fighting off challengers that offer no challenge. Sure, they were the occasional super good ones, but generally most of them offer no challenge to them whatsoever.
Yeah, well, good. Good. Is there any rocks left in this space?
Same for me, Ash. My Pokemon and I are resting at the moment from performances. Ash blushed slightly when he saw Serena and her adorable smile. He didn't forget the kiss she gave him as well as her promise to him, but he took the former more of a farewell kiss more than anything. Of course, he did realize in his later years that the honey blonde hair girl did hold some feelings for him, but by then it was already too late as he was already in Alola. Not that he would act on it if he realized it sooner. He probably shrugged it off, but now was seeing Serena becoming so beautiful and is still the same sweet girl he always knew, ... Ulu is running the shop. Lily,
Who
Lana...
am I missing?
What?
Is that everyone right now?
I think so, yeah.
Awesome, perfect. Ready?
Yeah.
Set.
Did you reset?
It's dead.
Yeah, you did. Lily, Lana, and I decided we should travel together to explore the world, and our first thought was to visit you! It's not saying who's speaking. Ash smiled softly at how thoughtful they were. A trip from Alola to Kanto was quite expensive given their current age and occupation, so it meant a lot to Ash that they spent their money just to visit him, especially at the winter seasons where they aren't used to. Run-on sentences are gonna kill me. However, Ash still had one more question. Thanks for visiting, girls, but how did you all come together anyway? Was it arranged or was it by coincidence? Misty, May, and Dawn already met each other, along with Iris, Mallow, Lily, and Lana. Serena, however, didn't know any of them, so it was a bit weird how they all came to visit him together. It must have took a lot of planning and maybe some level of awkwardness for them to pull this off. Sorry, says how thoughtful, coming to my house at a terribly rude time. Well,
I think books definitely led me to believe that random get-togethers of friends are extremely likely.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, no, I see my friends playing. We're supposed to see my friend today, actually, but I don't have my phone on me. That's gonna be a problem. She'll probably text me being like, "Can I come over?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, don't worry. Whenever you say yes, it'll take her about 5 hours to get here.
Well, you know, it's a process. Constant.
Is it in your purse?
I think it's still my purse now.
Yep, found it.
Thank you so much.
Also, some other things.
Yeah. There usually are.
Oh, yep, you got a Snapchat message.
Nice.
Let's see.
How late am I?
Oh, shoot. Yours doesn't work like mine. Snapchat from Sammy Bunch. About 20 minutes ago.
Oh, that's not bad. Good, she said
What
that.
time you want to hang?
Just tell her whenever.
Anytime, girl.
Yeah, that's something I would
GRRRL.
send. That's something I would send. Let me out! That's great! Give me... Thank you. Control my character. Just what I want.
That's it, that's the exit.
Oh, I'm gonna get this.
No, you're not, because you can't see the screen, apparently.
Dead. Press 2.
Sordier says the geode is trying to hurt your run.
It really is, guys.
11 says, tell her 11 said whenever and throw girl in there somewhere.
Hey, she knew what was up.
Sordier says, how is it hard? Can friends not hang with friends? Wow, this is awkward. We all had young crushes. Wow. No, this story keeps saying there must have been awkwardness involved. The story seems obsessed with the awkwardness involved.
I think that it wants the awkwardness involved. Please. Slimes, I'm going to kill you.
You have the broken swords, man.
I'm going to kill them! See, I'm gonna kill them. Real good.
Well, Lily suggested that we call Misty if she wanted to visit you or not. Then she decided to pull May and Dawn over so we can give you a surprise. After that, Dawn decided to ask Iris to come over to Kanto so we can surprise you. Serena was a bit harder to track down since we don't have her number, but we managed to find her through May's recent trip to Kalos and got her contact number. I'm glad there was an entire paragraph dedicated to how exactly they got in contact with
You know, there's nothing more I like in a fanfiction than the logistics. Like, give me the spreadsheet, friendo. You guys need to know how much I love spreadsheets. Got piles of them.
Wow, they went through such trouble and lengths to hold surprise visit for him? Call him Mr. Flattened because
we're gonna search these guys.
No, flattered, because that is what Ash felt right now. Serena, who we don't know and probably don't know about, was hard to find.
Hope that was on track. Excuse you.
We had a good breakfast today, you guys.
Yeah.
Did Soraya tell you about our breakfast?
Oh, I said about a breakfast.
You're kind of letting that bug run all over you.
That's right. Missed my love.
Wow, they went through such... Oh, okay. You know you all didn't have to go that far, ... But thanks anyway, I appreciate it.
We know you didn't have to go that far. Please don't ever do this again. You're scaring me.
But thanks anyway, I appreciate it. Bow about the others like Brock, Sealand, Selmont, Bonnie, Kiawe, and Sophocles. Apparently, okay.
Yeah, Sophocles, come on. Where's he at? I need to know. Hey, look who didn't forget. Me!
Good job.
Sorry, I won't get more. But I am gonna eat some food. Very low.
Scout.
Eat the cave carrot.
At the moment, the number of nervous-looking faces became the solid number of 8. Everyone was looking among each other before they turned to Ash in a bashful manner. He caught wind of this and found it weird. Everyone became nervous at the mention of their other traveling companions.
Bachelor show. I'm like, which one is the one with the guy? And we're gonna be all the girls.
I can't believe they didn't say Tracy. This person is going to such lengths to describe every Pokemon companion. Tracy's just, nah, who cares? Doesn't matter. Don't worry, I'll remember Kiawe and Sophocles. But, like, who's Tracy? What do you mean?
Apparently you didn't like Tracy.
Hi, Taco Man!
Hey! Guess who's here? Here again. Taco Man's here. Tell a friend. Kill this bug, kill this bug.
Well, they were all too busy, so yeah, it's just us. Dawn sounded weirdly nervous, which Ash won't normally notice if it weren't for the fact he was fixated on how much different Dawn was.
Apparently, he had not seen them post-puberty yet. Oh
He
my
heard
gosh,
news-
it's like the Goku time skip and he's like an adult. Stop readying yourself before I'm ready. Jerk.
Hey, that jerk had the eggs in it.
Okay, please. Okay. Oh, hello, Grab. Mr. Grab, come here. I'm gonna give you. What are you doing? Oh, stop it.
That's his best strategy. Just get
Stop
inside you and become
camping.
invincible.
You're gonna crab.
Crab! You want that cherry bomb that the crab is bouncing around?
I will.
That crab, man.
Fine, I'll get it.
Crab!
Can I build one? No, I haven't gone to sleep yet.
No, you cannot build a crab.
Thanks, honey.
He heard news that Dawn recently accepted an offer to become a model with the likes of Alessa and Arya, which Ash wasn't surprised. However, seeing Dawn in front of him and see how beautiful and stunning she turned out made Ash sweat a little,
models.
and maybe a little guilty at how much he was leering at her.
Leering.
From her curvaceous body to her slender long
no,
legs
that's
and
enough.
her silky
I've had enough
long
of
hair
this fan fiction.
that begged his fingers to run through them. Ash was
no,
feeling pretty guilty.
I don't consent to having this fan fiction read to me. Why did you pick this?
It goes on for so long, and they're all just having a nice time together, except there's these little occasional glimpses of that. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious.
Lemon says, "Oh, this girl sounds neato," with her little like Daisy emoji.
Oh my god.
Sortier says, "Wait, can you not eat crab? Crab is not frog."
Yeah, you can't eat the crab.
Plot twist: they all came for Pikachu.
They did! I bet they did! Oh my god!
Levin says he on that curvaceous category.